Today, we will be testing the CM Slingshot system.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the CM Slingshot system. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 617 indicators, with 252 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test all these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Alright, so today's indicator is the CM Slingshot system. Like I said, this is an actual indicator. This is not a strategy, even though you could consider this to be obviously a full system strategy within itself. And so the setup on this has a couple of different parts to it. And so we have the overall line here, the kind of cloud shifting, color shifting line running through the middle, which also coincides with the chevrons or the triangles up here at the top and the bottom. And so when this line here running through the middle, when it shifts to green, then we get these green triangles down below. When it is in the red position, then we get the red triangles up above. So it just gives us a little bit easier visual cue to know when it has actually shifted. Now, beyond that, what we are looking for then are the arrows. And so it's kind of hard to see, but we have these green arrows and these red arrows here. The bar coloration does play a little bit of a role in it as far as just, again, a visual cue when to enter at certain points. But these arrows also serve as pretty much the same thing. You could, in theory, use the bar coloration just a tad bit different. The arrows point to the light blue candles. If you see, each one is on a light blue candle. Light blue, light blue, light blue. And so there are the light blue candles, which again these arrows point to as an entry, a kind of more conservative entry. And then there are the yellow candles, and these yellow candles can be a little bit more of an aggressive entry point if you wished to use them in that way, but we're not going to. We're going to use just the arrows themselves. And so let me go in and I'll go ahead and turn off the bar coloration, just again because there's really no reason to have it on there since we are using these arrows. So the setup is when we are in the green overall trend, we have these green triangles down below pointing up. Then we are looking for the green arrow pointing upwards as well. We will be going long. In reverse, when we are in the red downtrend position, we have the red triangles above pointing down. We are looking for the red arrows then pointing down. We will go short. So let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of this. All right, before we get too off screen here, the first signal that we pick up is a long signal. We get that green arrow pushing to the upside. We have the main overall trend in the green position like we are looking for it there. And we get a pretty nice push to the upside there, which gets us to our take profit on that one. Played it forward here, excuse me, just a little bit more. We haven't quite picked up another signal yet, and so we'll just go ahead and continue to play it forward. All right, so the second signal that we pick up is another long signal right here on this one. Unfortunately, this one doesn't get much action as price continues to push downward pretty heavily there. This one is not a valid entry because we'd have still been in this one here. We hadn't quite got stopped out of that one yet when we got this signal, and so we'll ignore that one. But again, unfortunately, this one did get stopped out. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up this short right here. We get a nice push right after our entry into that one, which does get us to our take profit. We'll go ahead and, yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and finish out the rest of the year. We're almost there. So let's go ahead and move forward. All right, we pick up the short right here, but immediately we get this really strong push to the upside right there, which does come up and stop us out on that one. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we get another short right here. Again, we get a nice, I guess a reasonable push to the downside, but not quite enough to hit our take profit. I mean, just barely misses it before we then get that spike to the upside right there, which has come up and stop us out. Let's go ahead and finish it out. All right, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version. And you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Have 5 trades all together, and we have 1 and 2 winners. So we have 2 winning trades. Unfortunately, that is not going to meet that 60% criteria that we are looking for. Yeah, I feel like this system might work with a few kind of rules in place to help kind of minimize these entries that were not in the best place. And so, but nonetheless, it is going to go on the no list for now, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.